2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On play action, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, that's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is a key down. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. And had lots of looking behind it. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mariota steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
throw it away, but he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Hardy. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They run. It's Kamara. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Winston on target to Olave for the Saints first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
From the red zone now, Winston rolling to his right. Finding Williams on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. This is caught. And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
That's for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Kamara looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this... And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jameis Winston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Wants to look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. It's capped off with the quarterback sneak for 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Well, they're just about standing on their own goal line, so they get a few yards there. A great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get it back at his own 3-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he's on to punt for Atlanta. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I'll tell you what, he got it from 58. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 23. Now Patterson to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Mariota. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Jamie Gillendown. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Here's Winston. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Barton. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Wants to try to end the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown. J.P. Holtz. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Let's go on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare yet lost.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Mariota. This pass is caught by London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Mariota's throw taken in by London. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. This one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Steps away, and he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Mariota now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Michael Walker there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Outside complete. That's Barton. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
A second down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. Now, I tell you,